There we go. Now we're connected all over the place. Keep me quiet though. Who's talking? There we go. There we go. Still hearing it. This is fun. Just keep chasing this around. Probably on the TikTok. Check. Yeah, I think we got it. We got it. What's up, Slim? Come over here. We've got some film. We're gonna cut the strip into 3. You know me, gotta stay groovy. I need 2 gloves for this. Appreciate the share. Everybody in here. You share with this with the coolest person that you know. I'm just gonna eyeball it, to be honest. Thirds? Not perfect thirds, but pretty close. To be honest, you know, I'm not gonna win any awards, but oh, nice, Slim. Good job. What's up, Josh? I've been okay. Surviving. Surviving just barely. about yourself? Saw the cool freaking math stuff you're doing with Rob. It's pretty dope. Fractals. Fractals are always good. Oh, I saw you got your kitchen done too. It's looking killer, man. Oh, nice. Nice. I knew there was some more laser-minded people out there in Seattle. Or is he just in town? I guess that doesn't really matter. Now you can pivot that energy into light, right? Oh, he's from Alaska, alright. I'm gonna go with this, I think. Actually, I'm only gonna be using the center piece of this design. So it doesn't necessarily have to be framed nicely. You pull it down so the shadow doesn't fall behind it, even though it will still. I just want that 3D texture. Oh, I guess I could show you what I'm shooting here. It's the it's a little heart. You can see it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna try this. I'm gonna shoot a few of these, and then we're gonna be compiling some jewelry together from the pieces that I've got. And I might be able to show you one of the pieces that has this texture in it. I use this texture on a few pieces. If you've ever seen any of my work, you've seen the neural spike piece. It's one of my favorites. It's very cool. And it's got this wireframe texture in the center of it. So I want to use it again. It doesn't seem to be in this drawer. Whatever I'm looking for, whatever I started looking for in this drawer is not here. Oh, because I don't keep my jewelry box in here anymore. RAF4IK. Why is it at an angle? The table? Why is the table at an angle? Yeah, I guess that's a different thing. The table's at an angle for ergonomics, mostly. I can stand in front of this thing and I can touch every corner of it. I just did it this way because it made sense for me. This probably doesn't make sense for most people. I don't know. I do mostly single beam reflection work. As you can see, that angle is probably a little steeper than a 45, but that's not actually the angle that's important. The angle that's most important is the angle from this mirror, whether it's this mirror or the one that's actually a little bit higher. There's two mirrors here if I want to use them. The angle from the mirror to the subject is the most important. But yeah, this is just so that I can stand in front of it, and this is just how I work. It's not. I don't have a good answer other than that's how I made it. But it just means that I can stand in front of her longer. I guess the important aspects of that is that I used to just bend over. Like the table used to be this height still, or maybe it was actually lower than this, and it was just me like. Spending my days like that. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. I'm suspecting probably 8-second exposures for this. And we've got maybe 60-70% of this plate's gonna be usable. So, or maybe not, maybe more, because it's gonna be, we'll just discover things along the way, we'll find out. So I hope that answers your question, Raph. I gotta clean this place up sometime. But that's not today. Alright. Over here. Then we're gonna do, these are gonna be very quick shots, I think. This is going to be probably, like I said, 8-second exposures is what I'm gonna expect. We forgot something. We forgot something important. It's just a big marker. To block incoming light from the top of the plate. We don't want light in there. Mess this stuff up. Trust me. There we go. Be quiet, guys. I gotta shoot lasers. The music is turned off solely for that purpose. I can't have a subwoofer running in here. I don't think. I just want to get. You guys want to Jack and Rose it? Just in front of that Titanic. I think that'll work. It's probably gonna shoot laser light directly into my camera sensor. Trying to figure out the angle of. No, it goes lower. It goes lower than that. I'm pretty sure. Okay, what did I say? 8 seconds? We'll do. How many are gonna fit on here? 5 probably. We'll do 3 at 8 seconds, and then we'll do 2 at 15 seconds. Give us some variation in our palette. know the shadow's on the side of the thing, so for a step and shoot situation, basically all I have to get to do is grab my angle with my finger here, and then slide this fricker to the right. Boom. We got our next shot. Do 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 do. Keep it rolling. Oh no. What did I say? I said 2 at 15, but I'm actually going to do 2 at 12. I might be able to squeeze one in this far end, but I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think there's much usable. You know, I'm just going to try it anyway, because why not? We're just making scraps for jewelry anyway. Right? So why not? So now we can develop it. Come on over here. Wait, did I not shoot the last one? I didn't shoot the last one. I'm gonna shoot the last one. I think I did, but let's shoot it again, I guess. Water rinse first. Alright. for a second. The coating right now is pretty fragile. In the tank, I can show you. Let me put some film away. Turn some lights on. So the gelatin, or the coating that the information is on why is my face blurry? What is happening? There we go. What was I going to say? The coating that the hologram is actually encoded into is made of gelatin. It is pretty fragile, especially when it's in the developing system, because it is basically like a super flexible. It's like a Jello skin, right? You can, like, you know, the top of the Jello when you create Jello, it's kind of like that. And then if you get Jello wet, basically I can rub my finger, like if I took my fingernail and I can scrape it off. That's why all the work that I do is usually encapsulated into multiple layers of glass, so that you can't touch that part. And importantly, it is not exposed to the elements, as in the moisture in the air that would make it disappear. So we're going to leave this in for another minute. Really need to clean this place up. Spilled that. That wouldn't have been good. Ooh, can't have been good. Liam, how you doing, man? What's up, Grace? How you doing? Blinker time. Blinker time. Got some good replay happening on a couple of them. I think I might be interference on one of them. I'm trying my best to do well. The world's crazy, Liam, and I'm struggling with it. To be honest, I'm a sensitive guy. Currently working on a lot of jewelry pieces. Hopefully get a jewelry drop going, which I haven't done in a long time. The far ends. We're missing some in the middle. Work with it. Here, you come with me. Let's see. Lost these two to interference because I was moving too fast probably, or things weren't secure, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we got these guys on the edge. They look really nice. Can't put this anywhere. Hey Hans, thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, I'm working on some of these heart textures. I think on my table here I've also got some interesting things. Like well, this was the original. This is the one I was working on. But it's bigger now. What's up? For developing to film photographs, the absence of light is important. What about holograms? Not so much. Well, it depends on the holograms. It depends on if you what kind of chemistry you're working with. Like if you're working with silver highlight film, you have to be pretty in dark mode, and your safe lights are going to be like deep green. If you're working with DCG, which I'm working right now, it's a very slow medium. I've been doing holograms since 2017, truthfully. So yeah, Time Twister. How you doing over there? Sorry, I'm talking to the Twitch, or not the Twitch chat, the TikTok chat over here. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to not paying attention to you. But Time Twister, we are not doing fixer because we're shooting in 488 nanometers, and when I shoot in blue like that, I don't seem to need the fixer. And as you notice, the images are pretty broadband, which I like, and fixer tends to harden the film up too much, and it would probably make my holograms a lot greener and bluer. If I was shooting in 532 nanometers, or green-ish, I would be using fixer. Goes. Yeah, long road inventor. I mean, I invent a lot of things, but I don't necessarily invent holograms. Well, I guess technically I invented this laser table. That's a unique design. How long did it take to get consistent results? This just fell on my toe. A long time. So when I first started trying to get DCG holograms working, it took me 3 months. 3 months. 3 months every day in the lab, every night in the lab. I don't know how many shots. I looked at the air table, the database that I was keeping information in about what's what, and I think that it was like 97 shots. I was shooting at this big, I think. 97 shots before I got something that I thought was actually a success. That's what happens when people tell you that you can't learn this on your own, and then you say, no, I'll do it myself. You take the hard road, but you learn a lot. Okay, so I have... What should we shoot? Can we get some suggestions for some things that we can shoot? I have a lot of subjects in here. I'm going to start digging for hopefully a small skeleton. My thought is that I can find a small skeleton and it would be a perfect little charm thing to create some Halloween earrings out of. But we'll see. I think I've got something somewhere. Sarcophagus, not quite what I'm working for. Guess that could be cool. Kind of, I don't know, it's kind of kitschy, but people like that stuff. Okay, this little tiny dog's really cute though. I will probably create tutorials in the future, Hans. I have a lot of filmed footage. So when it comes to the DCG process, you can absolutely already find that stuff online, right? I mean, I do things a little bit differently. I do things in my flavor, but like the process stuff is usually all the same. You can absolutely find a video out there right now that'll tell you how to make DCG holograms. If you want it in my voice, you gotta wait a little bit. I'm working on it right now. It's like I think the last time I was editing it, it's still like an hour and a half long epic, and I still gotta trim the fat out of it, and it just takes a lot of time. And then on top of that, I gotta trim all the fat out of it, and then I gotta do voiceovers. I'm not gonna think about that. That'll overwhelm me. Is making holograms all these years pay off, or is it just a side hobby? Well, I mean, it has been profitable in the past. It hasn't in the last. Well, I mean, like I still do work. It still pays some of the bills, but it's been rough recently. But that's mostly because of me, because I haven't been active on any social media platform like I used to that I know would secure me sales, right? My table is metal. My table's metal, and all of these little things that you see here, all my optical mounts are just iron brackets with neodymium magnets on them to keep things flexible and slick. Okay, tiny skeletons. So what we're looking for? Ooh, tarantula. Maybe we could do that. That's spooky. Spooky tarantulas. Okay, that's Halloweeny. We're gonna make some money, guys. We're gonna get back in the positive. If I move the object during the laser exposure, the object will disappear. It's called destructive interference. It's not necessarily what we want. I could show you an example. Maybe I got maybe one around here. If you look at this piece, you'll notice that the entirety of the image is not there. Oh. I'm gonna figure it out. Just trying to get my face in there. But anyway, you see these dark spots? I guess I could find something dark to put up against. So that's where that hat moved, are the dark spots. It kind of compressed on top of her head. It's kind of flexible. So during the shot, it did that because I readjusted it on the Barbie head, and then it flexed while it was. So yeah, that's what would happen. Yeah, absolutely, goes. Like, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I do all the time. Like, I'm all about custom projects. I love it when people come to me and they say, hey, I got this cool idea for a hologram application. It's challenging and it's fun. And sometimes I'm totally not interested because it's a silly thing. But like a project that I'm currently working on, the case is on its way to me right now, but it's a GameCube controller. So the idea is we're gonna trick out a GameCube controller with holograms. It should be cool. Ooh, edgy. Kind of like Halloweeny. I don't know, a little dark. The thing is that I don't think I can 3D print a skeleton that small for an earring. That'll be detailed enough. I probably can. I just don't. I know it'll be difficult, so I'm hoping I can just find one in this. Just a mixture of charms that I have. Cage. Let's go, man. Stretch earplugs is a great idea. Yeah, resin printer can do that. It's just the fine... My resin printer has done that, but we lost fine details here. And I have to paint those fine details as well. 30mm. Yeah, what do you want in them? Something edgy? Not bad. I bet it would. You gotta email me if that's if you want to do Cage. To be honest, this game. What's up, Polo's on the other side. Polo's over the red button. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, it would look good in your ears. You should either shoot me a message, DM. Yeah, could do the skull as well. The skull is from a. I'll show you the work setup. The skull is actually, it's my skeleton, but this is the piece that is from. Let's see. Interesting one. Yes, Junks. How you doing? I appreciate you. Of course I'm still making jewelry. I wish I should be making more jewelry. The craftsmanship is unparalleled, Gage. But seriously, yeah, hit me up if you want to do it. It's not going to be crazy, I don't think. I mean, we're talking probably... Circles suck. And they're going to be thick, too. Well, there's some aspects I gotta think through. But I can get you a quote. It's not going to be crazy. I got an idea for you. Make a hologram with Dexter Morgab face in it. And add tags. Is it the guy from Dexter? I don't know. Who's Dexter Morgab? And if you think, I've been doing this a long time. Okay. If you think I haven't tried the like put pop culture thing into hologram to try and get viral, it works like 10% of the time, promise you. Because companies like Microsoft and Meta and it's fucking Sony and all these companies are making everybody think that a hologram isn't a hologram. So when you search for a hologram, you end up finding technology that is not holographic. You just end up finding AR stuff, right? So I can't combat that when it comes to like trying to get viral and beat the algorithm to holograms, right? God dang, I wish it was that easy. We'll be making a holographic Charizard soon, though. That's for a different collector. So we'll make a video on that, and maybe that'll ignite some fires. Okay, but for real, I got... Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out what spooky things I could shoot. I'm sorry, I was looking for the skeleton. I lost track of what I was doing. Got chatting about this stuff. Is a wolf Halloween-y enough? If I put it in front of a moon? Well, there's nothing in there. I do have a tarantula. Should I do the sarcophagus? I don't know. It's like, again, I feel like these probably aren't even real hieroglyphs. Like, I feel like this is just too... Yeah. We're not doing this. He's got a smiling white man's face. That'd be dope, dude. Just know, Cage, you'd really help me out. So hit me up sooner than later. I'm working on a lot of projects, but they're not necessarily big ones. So a lot of small ones can fill that gap for me. Time Master 5000. Is there a cheaper alternative to Hextall? Oh, polos. You've got like 4. Why are your messages rejected? That's weird. Anyway, Time Waster 5000. Cheaper alternative to Hextall. Just starting out, so that's the last thing on the list. Yeah. There is. So, well, there is and there isn't, right? So the glass heads will tell you that Hextall is the only way to go. Hands down. They're going to tell you that. I say, if you're starting out, no, probably not. You don't have to, you don't have to use Hextall. I use this for a long time. Loctite AA349. This is what I use for a lot of my jewelry. It's also not cheap. I think that a bottle of, what is this? Not even 2 ounces is still gonna run you like $50. So not super cheap. I have been experimenting with other resins from overseas. I still have to put these through their paces. This is, I don't know, some Yicheng 3392 or some Yicheng 3393. Those are different viscosities that I'm working with. The 3391 was too thin, and when I would laminate work, it would try to creep underneath the hologram layer, cause issues. So we've got different thicknesses here, and we're just really starting to put them through their paces. Another option would be those are the main ones that I've been using, honestly. So Loctite would be the way to go. If you want to use any other like super cheap curing resin, you can. I just don't know I would be more concerned when it comes to like if you wanted to polish the edges. I think that like the vibration and or friction of trying to polish the edges of a plate like that that's got resin on it will probably peel those away with the cheaper resins. You need something that's specifically glass to glass. That's what you're looking for, glass to glass. And I haven't been, I mean, I've tried this stuff from overseas, but who knows if I could even ever get that again. Luckily, I've got 4 bottles of it. I'll be right back, and then we'll come back and we'll shoot some tarantulas, maybe? You're welcome, time waster. If you need if you have any other questions, either ask me or ask the Discord or whatever. I'm assuming you're over there in the Discord. Well, nothing in there that I want. Just this little spaceman. Have I done a motion hologram? Michael Ham, fishing and sports card hobbyist. Are you talking about a stereogram? I haven't done any stereograms. I do not have the setup for it. I could make the setup for it, but I don't think I'm gonna, because it's a lot of dang work. A lot of dang work for what you get. Oh heck yeah! There you go. There you go, time waster. You're locked in. You're hooked in. All right, though. We're gonna shoot. Oh, you missed Jay. Jay was in here earlier. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear it. Yeah. So you are Michael Ham. You are talking about holographic stereograms. They're created by taking a film strip and then basically taking using a special projector setup. It kind of works like similar to how your eye works, right? Where it flips the image upside down and puts it on the back of your retina. It's kind of like that per frame, and you're basically exposing a slit of the film with each frame. So you're thinking about a bunch of consecutive slits of imagery, each at a different perspective or timestamp inside of that video. And then when you use your two binocular eyes to view the hologram, when you go to left to right, you're seeing different sets of binocular slits as you go across. It's pretty cool stuff. I don't think I even have a stereogram here to show you. Well, I guess that's not true. I think I do have a integral hologram or a multiplex hologram. It's just very difficult to show you. I'll try. Okay, I don't know where I put it, to be honest. But I guess I'll show you a different hologram instead. I'll show you, again, this is not my work. This is the work of Rob Taylor's for fourth dimension holographics. He does pulse holography, where he can do portraits and such. People like to see it. I personally think pulse holograms are creepy. But impressive. Creepy but impressive, right? See you later, time waster. Thanks for wasting your time with me. And then if Michael Ham is still in here, this is kind of not a similar situation, but this is a multi-channel hologram, which technically a stereogram is a multi-channel hologram, but this is a we got like a pentagonal prism, triangular, or what is that? A Merkaba, and then a 20-sided prism. Again, not my work, but still cool stuff. I mean, I don't know where to put this in my house, honestly. This is probably the only one I would actually hang up in here. I don't think I want the tiger or the human child. It kind of creeps me out, right? Oh yeah, I guess it does kind of. Oh, you know what? I might have that one actually. Let's see how similar it looks, because I think it looks pretty different. Oh, maybe it isn't the lion. This is a weird wolf man or something. What's up, Gray? Gray's back. Appreciate the rose there, and then oh wait, I might still actually have the lion. Or the, hang on. It is not the lion. This is Lexor of the Darkling Lords. Visionaries, not supernaturals. So, not the lion, but Visionaries were way cooler than Supernaturals, to be honest. Let's look at this guy. You know, one of my biggest gripes with the Supernaturals designs, and I think this is an issue with the, exactly with the the Visionaries as well, is that they design them in a way that cast a shadow. It's the silliest thing to me, right? They need to be illuminated, right, from the top, right? But like if you try and illuminate them the right way, they cast a shadow on the top of the hologram. It's really stupid to put hoods on these designs. Really stupid. Tonka was probably like, that's how they are in the cartoon. They need to be that way. But man. So yeah. Leo Rick. I just watched the Supernaturals cartoon like a few weeks ago. I mean, I could DIY fix it, but honestly, I think that it would ruin the value of the piece. You can't tell, but like this actually slides. It has like a overcoat, so it has like this transparent green base. You can slide off the overcoat. And I don't think that this, I mean, this card's beat the heck up, but I guess maybe it might have some value one day on card. I mean, what do I do? Like, iron out the creases? I don't know how to do that. Image stats were fantastic. Yeah, I love I mean, I have my own plans for a toy line. We'll see if we'll get around to it when I get into a better space, I think, financially, where I've got a little wiggle room to explore. Try and do some experimental drops. That'd be really fun. Alright. We didn't figure out what we were going to shoot because I didn't find a tiny skeleton, so that's unfortunate. So we're just going to shut down the laser. We're gonna shut down the laser and start trimming some stuff. Mass production. No, they would be designer. They'd be designer. They'd be limited batch. Trim this one up and just get it out of my face. That's what I should do. Don't need that. I do feel like I should take this thing and maybe I don't know. This is technically almost there, but I do have to shift it just slightly upward. Just slightly. How you doing, Braid? Welcome to the stream. Streams. The glass is not crystal glass. This is just this is actually just reclaimed float glass. Sometimes I cap things with borosilicate, but not always. The sheets are stuck together with glass to glass resin. Correct, yeah, it protects the hologram layer entirely. Cheers, Braden. Hey Milo, thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. I think I need to make some alterations here. Slight alterations. Milo, this is a design that is called the Echo Hat. It was designed by a designer named Heidi Lee. We're working on a collaboration with her. Just trying to get things all situated in the right spot here. Make sure my lines are parallel-ish. I would love to see your email in my inbox, Milo, and also congratulations on the house and moving. That stuff's hard. It's like the hardest thing ever. It's just you want a little more space on the top than the bottom, but I'm trying to figure out what feels good here. I'm just second guessing myself here because I was like, you sold your business too? I mean, I hope that went well. I hope that was because you wanted to. See, I initially cropped this a lot more because I didn't realize that she was. I mean, the hat's very cool, to be honest. You should be able to look around it, right? And I think that being able to look to the side on the edge of that is, I guess, it's pretty important. Utilizing the full field of view that's there, but because the first one that I did was a little bit tighter, which I like. This is much more practical for like if you wanted to wear it, which this is a piece of jewelry, so. But either way, the business changed from less customer service to convenience and speed. That's life. No, that's not. That's not life. I don't want you to gaslight yourself on that, Milo. That is capitalism. Everything is convenience and speed, not quality. Gotta take a little bit off the top right. Trust me. That's the ticket. It's slightly teardrop shaped, but I think that's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna work out fine for the final composition. So, I'll get that down. Clean up the outskirts here, and we'll try and get it glued together. I don't know if I have any sunlight left outside, or I could cure it in the sunlight. Makes it a little easier. should work. We're going to use some of this Yichang 3393. All right, Milo. Pressure here to get this laminate to the resin to kind of smoothly go on all the edges here. I do have a website. If the link isn't on my TikTok, it's because they removed it for some reason, but it is literally just .com after my username. And yes, I have to pause that long to say that because the robots here know. The robots here know when I try to get you to go somewhere. This one's in the works. We'll see if it, I don't know if anybody will be into this. This will be called bone shards. Coming up, this is like a Halloween design that I'm just playing around with. Haven't actually made the full prototype yet, but we're gonna play around with this guy. See if anybody's interested in getting plain skeleton shards as jewelry. Very spooky. Just gonna get these edges all sealed down. Alright, turn that off. What time is it? 5:42. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do in 15 minutes. Cut out of here at 6. So, what did I have? Well, like I said, I got this guy. We get some opinions in the chat here. What do you think about this as a Halloween drop? Odds pendant. You know, I think that's, to me, it's a little bit too plain Jane. I'm a little bored. It's a little boring. But I see holograms every day. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll play around with some other designs. I don't think, honestly, I do not think the tarantula or the razor blade, I'm not interested at all in shooting these things. I think that they were just the creepiest things in my collection of tiny little trinkets, and I don't think that they're gonna work. I just don't like them. I think it would be kind of edgy, have a little razor blade as an earring. Tarantula, I guess. I don't know. But I think that this is pretty simple. I had the materials on hand. And we got a spooky little skeleton in there. So, yeah, to be, well, I mean, tentatively named the Bone Shard. Might be coming to the store soon. What's this piece here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's do a freestyle piece here. Let's use some shards. I don't know exactly what my plan is here, to be honest. This is only like a part of an eye. I don't really want to use this. Are these slipping away? The humidity's fine in here. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Running out of steam, guys. What are we gonna do here? Square. Now what? Thanks, Bruce. think my thought was that I was going to take like one of these. I thought I had more of these, honestly. I thought I shot more of those. What time is it? It's 5:56. Got 4 minutes. I don't know what I want to do there, but I think we're done for the day. Again, keep an eye out for this guy. I'm gonna get this thing cut. It's gonna look way cooler. People are gonna want it. I hope. And I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment and follow and watch every single one of my videos. It helps a lot. Thank you. I hope everybody has a good night. Where's the off button? See you later, Braden. Thanks for hanging out.